Out here working on the new plants in the new field that we planted this spring, and after a couple hours of weeding I figured I should probably do a video, because I don't think we've done a video on proper pruning on newer lavender. First step, went through and weeded every one of these, because we don't want to prune and then chop the weeds off and then get them to fall down in the dirt and start growing. So there's my sizable weed pile from that 498 plants. Couple of tools, of course the glove for the nice sticker bushes. I'm going to show you a couple of different tools you can cut with. You can use a regular pair of scissors. You can use a pair of these shears, which make it a little quicker. Or you can use the harvesting tool as well. If you don't have one of those, we do sell those on our website. So when you look at the plant, you'll see that it changes from a woody portion to a green portion. We want to leave 2 to 3 inches of green left on the plant and kind of shape them into a ball. That's going to make them more compact. When it gets to wintertime and it starts snowing, if these are all tall, they're going to fold down and the plant will end up breaking. But if we make it real dense, it's going to stay compact. It's not going to grow out and get leggy, and it's also not going to break down in the snow. You can see we pruned these 3 times this year already, and that's really the trick when you have a new plant. That's why these are so large. I mean, these were these little guys this spring, but we keep pruning them every time they get color on them, and that will keep them promoting root growth for the winter and also making the foliage down here a little bit more dense. So you'll just come up to the plant, get that gauge mark of 2 to 3 inches, work your way around, shaping it like a ball, getting all those little flower heads off. That's going to send that energy back down into the plant. If you have one of these weird ones, this happens from time to time, you have like a long spike that comes up, you've got a dense part down here, another little short spike. Just cut that short spike, cut that long spike, and then kind of shape it. It will end up filling out, but if you let that grow, that tall spike, it's just going to keep going like a tree, and the plant will end up stunting down here. Again, these work really good too for harvesting, and also you can just use it quickly without holding on to the plant to kind of trim the edges. Now I'll show you how we do it. When you've got a couple thousand, several thousand, kind of got to do a little bit of a speed. So this is our favorite way to do it. Probably not economical for 1 or 2 lavender plants. See if I can do this one-handed here. Done. And repeat. That guy right there is only a 2-inch plant when it went in the ground. So that's the difference of when you keep pruning those off. You'll be rewarded next year, because next year we will let it flower, and it's going to be pretty cool. And also by doing this, we prepped them better for the winter. We'll have less winter kill. So again, make sure you weed first, because those weeds will creep up in between the lavender. I'll walk over here to the field that I haven't weeded yet and show you. Here we've got some ferns growing to the center. If we cut those off, that'll look nice this year, and then that fern will be even twice as big in there. Same with some of these other weeds. Just want to get down in there close to the base of the plant. And now now I can prune that without worrying about that weed getting stuck. They'll get into that root system, and then you'll never get that weed out. It'll just keep coming back and coming back. Fortunately, these guys are really easy to pull. Looks like a dang cherry tree. I think it's a cherry. Doesn't belong there. Look at that. It's trying to do it again. So time frame on this, we like to always tell everybody by Labor Day weekend you should have your stuff trimmed on these new plants. Like I said, we've done this 3 times this year, but we've been just trying to keep the growth down, and so it's ended up flowering 3 times. But every time it flowers, they've been getting bigger and bigger. These things are pretty, this is Provence, and it's pretty impressive how much they've grown this year already. Thanks for watching. Hope that helps out in your garden.